Hello everyone, we are back with a BMW buyer's review, the most luxury BMW in the range, the 7 Series. This car is competing with the Mercedes-Benz S-Class, the Audi A8 and the Lexus LS, and maybe even the Jaguar XJ. This generation was built between 2008 and 2015, so it just hit the market when there was a financial crisis brewing. This is the 5th generation 7 Series with the internal code F1. There are a few diesels for the frugal accountants, but also a few V8 petrol engines for the people that want to live life to the fullest. A bit of a history lesson. The E65 generation came before the F1 and was designed by the hand of Chris Bangle. The car was a success in terms of sales, but we come to find out a few years later that the engineering wise, this car, the E65 I'm talking about, was not spot on. The 90s 7 Series, the E38, was the most beautiful in my opinion. The car was a quality built product and had quite some road presence, and a few of these cars still drive around, which is a testament to the durability. Many new technologies debuted on the E65. These systems did not stand the test of time very well. So this generation, the F1 we're talking about, that we currently talk about, had many improvements on the technological level. Engine-wise and engineering-wise, the BMW have caught up, but they were already in a class of its own. Reasons to buy such a luxury car are, for instance, the space in the back, the driving dynamics, which is top level in this class, probably its badge, which is not really an argument but it counts in the boardroom, and all the gadgets that make life easier on the road. The best all-round engine for this car would be the 730D in my opinion. Enough power, frugal when it counts, and a long track record of being durable. Again, there are many different engines on sale. Many petrols, a few diesels and even an active hybrid. Let's inspect this car for its weaker points so you have some homework to do when buying such a car. First of all, this car uses many aluminium parts, which makes it lighter than the E65 or the E38 models. BMW also improved on the rust protection of this model. Interior space and the quality of the used materials are on a very high level. Since this car came about in the technologically advanced times, many expensive gadgets and electronics can be found in these cars. That means that over time, when these electronics deteriorate, there is an increased chance that it might start causing trouble. Many things can be fixed with software updates or a good service history. For cars of this stature, it's very important to have a well-documented car. This car could be specified with a boatload of options, sometimes even added up to the price of a well-spec'd 1 Series. The car has various setups when it comes to shock absorbers, like dynamic damping control that sets the car in comfort, sport and sport plus when coupled together with the board computer. Normal springs are more reliable and cheaper to replace. In 2012, the facelifted version of the 7 Series came to the market. So if you want to avoid the model year 2008, 2009 and 2010, then you will be alright. There are some minor but annoying issues with these model years. The facelift seems to erase most of these troubles, and again the facelift came in 2012. The petrol engines are overall quite reliable and have a long track record. The engine to avoid is the 750i with the 4.4 liter V8. There are quite some cooling issues with this engine. Injectors can become contaminated and there's quite some carbon buildup in the engine, plus the timing chain is a weaker part. The diesels are more reliable but suffer from the common issues that diesel engines often suffer from, like the injectors, the fuel pump, the high pressure fuel pump, EGR valves, DPG filters. These cars are usually bought for longer journeys. Still, it is recommended you change the oil in the engine every 15,000 kilometers, sometimes even earlier. Keep that in mind when you drive, let's say, 100,000 kilometers a year and you do not want to go to the garage every time for oil change. Timing change usually lasts 200,000 kilometers, but you need to check regularly, especially above 100,000 kilometers on the chain. Also, when you hear a rattle on a cold start, this is the best indication that a replacement is due and they should not be overlooked. Reliability-wise, this F1 model was better than the E65. This is the best BMW had to offer in the late 2000s up until the middle of the 2010s. Still a good car. It has depreciated quite something and it's still a respectable car. If you drive lots of miles and you go for a well-spec'd diesel and drive it until the first heavy repair bill and then kiss it goodnight with a big smile, you're doing a great job. Thanks for watching the buyer's review of the BMW 7 Series Model F1. This 5th generation is in many aspects still a good investment. If you want to see more buyer's reviews, hit the subscribe button. Thanks for watching.